What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the NewAge PSI Commando Berial, Abadon, and Asmodeus. Yeah, their names are kind of hard to say. Now, this isn't the standard release. This is actually a lucky draw, 1 of 50. So if you see this sticker on the box, it is a lucky draw version. It's 1 of 50. So that means there's only 50 of these translucent purple ones out there. This was sent to me by Mr. G. Tony. He bought this, I think, on eBay. I'm not exactly sure. But because they are so limited and because they are translucent plastic, I'm not going to be transforming these today. I will show you the alt modes and pictures, but I'm not going to transform it to the alt modes. But we will look at each one of these individually so you can take a look at how they look and accessories they come with. So let's start off with Berial here. So their version of Shrapnel. Got the translucent plastic for the ears here. The head does rotate. It's got a little bit of silver paint for the eyes or the visor. The arms rotate around on a ball joint here. It's very, very small and thin. So it doesn't feel very, fragile, but I just want to be careful. But you get a ball joint for the elbow, so you get 90 degrees. It does rotate around on that. Nothing at the hand. You have a waist rotation at the lower hip. The legs go up to there, back to there, out to the side, all on a ball joint. Rotation of the ball joint and a rotation at the mid-thigh. 90-degree bend at the knee, and the toe is on a ball joint. It gets all the way down to there, up to there, side to side, and it rotates. So some nice movement on that. He does come with his blaster here. So you can get that into his... Actually, is this his? I think this might be his. Little purple weapon. So you can get that into his hand. That looks nice. So there you go for Berial. Next, let's take a look at Abadon. I think that's the same name they used for, I think it's X-Transbot's version of their Galvatron. But anyway, same thing, his head does rotate. These antennae are so thin. I can just see myself breaking that so easily, but they're really super duper thin, so be careful with those. Let's see, the wings rotate. I don't feel like the wings rotate. Maybe they rotate for transformation. They're really tight, so I don't want to break those, but I would assume these rotate. The arms are on a ball joint. They rotate all the way around up to there. Elbows on a ball joint, so it goes 90 degrees and rotates all the way around. Nothing at the hands. You have a waist rotation here. It's on a ball joint, so you do get a little bit of ab crunch out of it. And I think that's also for transformation, but you can rotate that. Legs go up to there, back to there, out to the side, all on a ball joint. You have a rotation at the knee. Do you have a rotation at the leg? No, you have a rotation at that ball joint, but you also have a rotation at the knee. You have a ball jointed foot again. Again, it's a very thin panel there, so just be careful, but it goes down to there, up to there, and then rotates around on that ball joint. He also has his weapon, this little Tommy gun style weapon. I believe that's his. Good looking weapon there. And last but not least, we have Asmodeus. And he looks pretty good. The head can rotate all the way around. Again, a little bit of silver detail here on the chest, which is typical for Bombshell. The arms are on this joint here, so you get a little bit of reverse butterfly, but nothing forward. Rotates around on that joint. Nothing upwards, but you have upward joint here on the pin joint, so it gets up to there. You have a rotation at the elbow. Elbows bend 90 degrees. You have a rotation at the waist, at the lower waist down here. The legs can go up to there, back to there on a ball joint, out to the side on the ball joint. A little bit of rotation at the ball joint, and then a rotation at the knee also on a ball joint. 90-degree bend at the knee. And this one doesn't have ankles, this has toe, so you have a toe tilt that way and up and down. So you can get his legs out to the side on those toes. He also gets his weapon, which looks like his blaster in the insect mode, which I believe actually goes in and connects in for its insect mode. You can put that in his hand and he can have his little weapon there, and that looks good. They also each come with a Energon cube. You can't have Insecticons without Energon cube. They're really nice looking. There's this translucent pink, very high quality looking energy or Energon cubes. Nice little addition there. And for size comparison, there they are next to the NewAge Optimus Prime. They are definitely small next to him, and they make sense scale wise. I like the size. Any smaller would be kind of hard to manipulate and handle, but they do fit in well with the NewAge collection, of course. All right, and as I mentioned earlier, we aren't going to get these guys transformed into their insect modes, but what I am going to do is show you their insect modes with pictures. So there you go. There they are. Really, really good looking. They obviously have done a great job at getting these guys to look a lot like their masterpiece scale, but obviously at this smaller legend scale. So they really do look good. I like the translucent plastic overall. You can mount the weapons in these modes and store them away. But there you go for the alt modes. Final thoughts on the NewAge PSI Commando Lucky Draw Insecticons. Let's start with the positives. I think they look really cool in this translucent white and purple plastic. If you're a fan of translucent, this is one really kind of a must-have. Now, if you like these Lucky Draw figures, you're going to have to pay a pretty penny to find these. Very hard to find. I actually looked on eBay just to see what they cost. The last sold I could find was $400, which is absolute insanity. But because there were none available, I really didn't want to take a chance transforming them and breaking them, because I can't even replace them if I were to break them. So hard to find, of course, only 50 in the world. Very cool look to them. Obviously, with the translucent plastic, you want to be careful. So negatives-wise, the translucent plastic does feel a little bit on the delicate side, especially the thin pieces on some of the legs and the transformation parts. Those do feel a little bit on the delicate side. But overall, really cool looking, nice addition to any NewAge collection. Now, if you're getting the standard version, I think you're going to enjoy those because you're a little less scared to transform them because they're not transparent plastic. But either way, a cool little set here. So thanks to G. Tony for sending this for review. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.